Yo, what's going on YouTube? It is your boy Yanni, and I'm back with another clothing brand video. How to sell out every drop for your clothing brand, right? There's certain steps to this, guys. Step one is if you don't already have a Shopify, start your Shopify. I'll put in the link in the bio, a free trial for you. Start your Shopify, right? Once you already have your Shopify set up, I use the same 6-step process to sell out every drop for myself and other people. My step one is product. My step two is website. My step three is the drop hype. My step four is the SMS and email. Step five is the drop day checklist. And step six is that post drop. Because, yes, even after you sell out, there's still other things that you need to do to make sure you keep selling out. So, when it comes to step one, product, your product must be in season. A lot of you guys want to sell hoodies in the summer and you want to sell shirts in the winter. No, please, it has to be in season. What I like to do is to see what's in season. I go on Pinterest or Instagram for inspo. I search up other clothing brands. I search up fit pics, anything like that. And then, guys, it's very hard to be very, very original, right? It's very hard. A lot of people say, I'm trying to be original. I'm the only original brand. That does not exist. You want to know why? Because you make a hoodie, right? A hoodie is not original. Let's start all the way from the basics. You could add a different design to it, but you didn't create a hoodie. So don't say you're 100% original. That makes no sense to me, right? So there is a couple things that you can do to be more original than everybody else, but there's no such thing as 100% original. So you add your 3% rule to it, right? You see something, shout out Virgil, by the way. So you see something that is in season and something that you think people will rock and a design that you like, just add your 3% spin to it and use that design and start to work with it. So I like to ask for feedback before I make your sample, right? Because a design can cost you 30 to 60 bucks or more maybe, and you can be okay with spending money on that if the design didn't come out fire. Now, if you design it, you sample it, you order a bulk for it, and you don't sell it, that's messed up, right? So ask for feedback, right? This product needs to be good. Ask people, hey, do you think this piece is good? Ask friends, ask family. People that you know would rock a product like that. If they don't like the product, like let's say you design a t-shirt, if they don't like the t-shirt and they're often wearing t-shirts that kind of look like that, then you know you have a bad product. So that's where I start, right? So for step two, the most important thing is the website, right? You need to have a password page with SMS sign up. You need to have a high converting website theme. A lot of you guys, I don't want to bash the guy, but FKX themes, you guys are using this FKX themes, these free Shopify themes. You guys need to start using themes that are actually going to convert for you and you're actually going to start to get sales, right? So a lot of you guys want to use, like, if you are on my website, I have a super clean theme with a super clean password page. A lot of you guys need to make that small investment and get a better theme. Little tip here, if you hit the link in my bio, I'm gonna have my theme for super cheap as opposed to it costing 250 bucks. Little tip there for you. So I also make sure all my policies are updated, right? Shipping policy, terms and conditions. What else? Shipping policy, privacy policy. All these policies are updated on my website to give you a more professional feel and your customer feels safe with you, right? The shipping policy is the most important, right? And then I like to do the 99 psychology, right? So I don't label any product at $90. I label it at $89.99. I don't label a product at $100. I label it at $99.99. Guys, the 99 psychology has been around for years. Every business implements this, right? Every business does a buy one, get one. Buy one, get one free. Buy one, get one 30% off. Save $4.99. Only $4.99. Only $2.99. All of these 99, you see it everywhere. All this buy one, you get it everywhere. And the best part is the free shipping. If you are a clothing brand, so many big clothing brands provide free shipping because you want your customer from the moment they step foot in your website and see your price, you want that to be the last price they see, right? You don't want them to be over here at $99, $99.99, and then they jump over to 110 just because you added that crazy shipping. So no, please keep it with free shipping and the 99 psychology. So the drop hype. I like to post, well, I'm going to be honest. Sometimes I don't do this, but you should always do this. Post at least one reel and one TikTok per day for the product. And then once you start rolling out ads and organic, also do model photos, lay flat photos of the product on concrete on the ground, do really good. And pay at least one or two influencers or even yourself to do a get ready with me reel. That is super, super important. Also, guys, low budget traffic campaigns to your Instagram profile. This is to build your foundation, your credibility for this drop. So you can start doing $5 to $10 a day of traffic campaigns, little by little, just to gain hype for that drop and get even more SMS subscribers. So we'll talk about that now, the SMS and email. So as far as SMS and email, right? You want to use low budget traffic ads to the SMS site for the signups, like just stated right now. And you want to set up one early access SMS campaign 30 minutes or an hour before drop. So 30 minutes or an hour before drop, you send out your SMS early access campaign. And then once the site is actually open, you send out another one. You want to have all your SMS flows and email flows set up. So a welcome flow. So once they sign up, they get a welcome discount code. Product abandonment flow if they abandon a product. Once they order, they get an email and confirmation, order confirmation that is. Abandon cart when they abandon a cart, and abandon checkout when they abandon the complete checkout at the end. Which, guys, these are super important, right? Because abandoned checkout is like you went past ordering, you put it in your cart, you went to the checkout, something stopped you. Any little thing could have stopped them, right? They could have been in an emergency and they had to, turn off their phone or whatever real quick. So it's very important to have automation flow set up for this, because now it'll send them an email. Hey, you forgot about us. Here's 15% off. Complete your checkout. And then you get that customer. That will make you a lot of money for both SMS and email. What I also like to do is everybody does 10% off, right? So I like to offer for SMS and email 15% off codes to everybody that is signed up. I think that's way better. You can just integrate it into your pricing, make your pricing a little bit higher, and you could do that. So now, drop day checklist, right? I make sure on drop day to help myself sell out. I make sure my email and SMS pop-ups are good and running. I make sure I have at least one TikTok and one Instagram post scheduled for the day. I make sure my Facebook sales campaigns are already scheduled. And I make sure all the SMS and email campaigns are scheduled, right? So the pop-ups, the campaigns, the automations, the posts, and the sales campaigns, everything needs to be scheduled. That's my drop day checklist. Everything everything could be set on a specific time, and all of these things get scheduled, and you're good. The pop-ups are always going to be there, right? The pop-ups are always going to be there. The other three things, make sure they're always scheduled. So post drop and shipping, right? I think that's the last. Yeah, that's the last one. As far as post drop and shipping, guys, I like to put 15% off thank you cards and bags. I know you hear me say 15% off, and it sounds super repetitive, but guys, it is the best way to up your lifetime value, right? This customer that bought once can buy from you once for the rest of your brand existence, right? Even their kids could buy in the future, right? So with that also comes posting customer photos, right? Because post drop, you want to build credibility from that drop so they know you're legit. Maybe they didn't cop from this drop because they're like, I don't know about this guy. But now they see all the customers have it, and now they want the product. So next time around, they'll cop it because they see people actually got their orders. And then also having good communication. A lot of brand owners fail with this, right? You need to have good communication with your customers. So always updating them. Hey, we have a slight delay. Hey, it gets shipped next week. Hey, we had this. Hey, your order's on the way. Hey, here's your shipping confirmation. All of these things, right? Here's your tracking number. All of these things with your customer. Please communicate via email, a Shopify inbox, Postscript, Klaviyo, any way you can communicate with them, please do it. And then also, I like to follow up on people that purchase. Like if somebody texted me, yo, is my order almost ready yet? And I let them know, hey, yeah, your order's going to be ready by next week. Once I know they have their order, I like to follow up just because they went out of their way to text me, which means they actually care about the piece. So I'll actually follow up and text them, hey, did you get the piece? How was it? How's the quality? And that builds that connection with you and that customer, and you're boosting your LTV, right? Guys, that is what I do to sell out every single drop for my clothing brand. All of the steps I take, my exact steps. If you want to get all my resources to start your brand, I'll link that in the bio. If you don't have the Shopify set up already, I'll put that free trial link in there as well. And if you want to work with me one-on-one to scale your brand, if you already know who I am, if not, just go through my YouTube. If you want to scale your brand one-on-one, I'll put a link in there for a free booking call as well.